So this time we're going to take a look at Medicom Star Wars Boba Fett Return of the Jedi real action hero figure. So this is my second time buying this figure. I had purchased one when it originally came out, and I sold it off when I sold my 1/6 collection. I happened upon this one for $100 shipped from China. And to be honest with you, I was a little bit leery about what I was going to be getting because that price seems like too good to be true. But he arrived. Everything is in order. The box on this figure I don't really think stood the test of time. It's very plain. The black with the silver. If you don't have your lighting just right, it's hard to see. I do like the fact that it opens up and it has the window inside, so that's a plus. That's one thing I always like about 1/6 figures is their presentation as far as their packaging. So we are going to now take a look. This has never been opened, so even though it's several years old, it is an unmolested figure. If I can get this thing open now. I always feel like I'm going to rip the box doing this, but that's not what I want to do. There we go. Now, if you've ever owned any Medicom figures, you know that their stand is really very brittle. Where it attaches to the waist, there's always breakage problems. That's the number one thing I've found with these, and most of mine trying to put this on have snapped, so I leave this in the package now. I don't even use it. I'll use just a generic stand. I may even buy Hot Toys or a Sideshow did a really nice Boba Fett stand. Go that route with it. Now this is the Return of the Jedi version. Freed. Now this figure I've always thought was just spectacular looking. I like the fact that the figure is not bulky, which was my issue with the Sideshow version, which I've owned. I think they got the sizing really pretty much down with him, you know, where he's kind of a smaller framed guy. This does come down. I like the bit of weathering that they did to it. There's really not much I don't like about this. Even got his little rocket. Let's take a look. This plugs right in the top. So again, size-wise, I think this scales up really nicely with other 1/6 figures. Even if you, by choice, liked Hot Toys or Sideshow. And I am super happy to have him back in my collection again. The only other addition you could do to him if you wanted would be to get the Jango Fett version and either repaint the helmet or Dremel this one out to have him where the helmet can come off. Boba Fett never removed his helmet in any of the movies, so I am fine leaving that as is, not having a removable helmet. There's his blaster. Again, just a really nice piece. Feels really good to have this one again. There's a look from the back. And in general, I have no critiques about this figure. There's no nitpicking from me. You know, again, having owned it before, having owned the Sideshow version, this was always the one I gravitated towards. So for $100 shipped from China, I couldn't pass on it. I was fully expecting to have to write a a feedback issue with not getting the figure based on that price. But there he is. So, as they say, the proof is in the pudding that this was a good auction. And I was happy to leave them good feedback. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you later. So with posing him, this is in hindsight. The one critique I do have is the ankles. They're very weak. They tend to, he doesn't hold his position very well. But that said, I would always store my figures with a figure stand anyway. But I did have to add that side note.
Bye. Keep watching for the next video. Come back soon. Bye.